these particular values, when we substitute into this polynomial, gives us 0. So we have to actually go through them all. Okay, so let's consider now. What we're going to do is we're going to consider them particular roots, possible roots. So let's say when x is equal to 1, what we have then is that x cubed minus 7x plus 6 is going to be equal to 1 cubed minus 7 times 1 plus 6. What does that give us? That gives us, well, 1 cubed is just 1. Minus 7 times 1 is minus 7 plus 6. So that gives us positive 7, and a minus 7 gives us 0. So what we now know is this, is that this is x is equal to 1 is a root of this particular polynomial. So actually, we can continue on and we can check out all of the rest of them, yeah. But what I actually like to do then is, because this is a root of this particular polynomial, well then what that means is that x minus 1 must be a factor of it. So we can actually divide x minus 1 into this particular polynomial and see what we get. But let's just continue. Let's use all of our numbers here. So we've just done a 1. Let's have a look at x is equal to a minus 1 and see what we get. So from x cubed minus 7x plus 6, what do we get? That gives us minus 1 to be cubed, minus 7 times minus 1 plus 6. That gives us minus 1 cubed is minus 1 times minus 1 times minus 1, which gives us a minus 1. Minus 7 times minus 1 gives us a plus 7 plus 6. And what we end up with in this situation is, well, you can probably see that we end up with a plus 12. So x is equal to minus 1 wasn't a solution of this particular polynomial, so now we know that's not a root. Okay, so that's not a root. So let's try our next one. What about x is equal to 2? X is equal to 2. So now what we're going to have is from x cubed minus 7x plus 6. This is going to be equal to 2 cubed minus 7 times 2 plus 6. 2 cubed is 8. Minus 7 times 2 gives us minus 14 plus 6. You can actually see that we have a positive 14 here and a negative, so that's equal to 0. So we've actually just found a second root of this particular polynomial. Let's take, what about when x is equal to minus 2? When x is equal to minus 2, well, the polynomial then becomes, well, from the polynomial x cubed minus 7x plus 6. Okay, and what we have is this is equal to minus 2 cubed minus 7 times minus 2 plus 6. And minus 2 cubed is minus 8. Minus 7 times minus 2 is plus 14 plus 6. And actually, you can probably see in this situation here, well, what we end up with is that's 20 minus 8 gives us a positive 12. So x is equal to minus 2 is not a root. Okay, let's continue on with our possible roots. So what we have is x is equal to 3 and x is equal to minus 3. So when x is equal to 3, we end up with that x cubed minus 7x plus 6, which is equal to 3 cubed minus 7 times 3 plus 6. What does that give us? 3 cubed is 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. Minus times the plus gives us a negative. 7 times 3 is 21 plus 6. So you can actually see what's actually happening here is the 27 plus the 6 is going to give us 33. And the 33 minus 21, well, 33 minus 21 is going to give us a positive 12. So x is equal to 3 is also not a root. What about x is equal to minus 3? So what we now have is that x cubed minus 7x plus 6 becomes, it's minus 3 cubed minus 7 times minus 3 plus 6. Minus 3 cubed is minus 27. This gives us plus 21 plus 6, which gives us this is equal to 0. So now we have another root. Okay, we have that x minus 3 must be a root of the polynomial. Okay, and we can continue on and we can look at 6 just to exhaust this out. Let's look at when x is equal to 6. So we have x cubed minus 7x plus 6 becomes 6 cubed minus 7 times 6 plus 6. And 6 cubed is going to be, let me just do that in the calculator. So 6 raised to the power of 3 is going to be equal to 216. Minus 7 times 6 is minus 42 plus 6. And that gives us 222 minus 42. So 222 minus 42 is going to give us 180. So once again, x is equal to 6 is not a root. It doesn't solve that particular polynomial. What about when x is equal to minus 6. What do we get? We get from x cubed minus 7x plus 6